If you're looking for a VPN, you've probably heard about Private Internet Access VPN. It's been around for years, it's cheap, and it is known for privacy. But here's the real question. Is PIA still competitive in 2025? Or is it starting to show its age? We tested speeds, streaming, and security, and well, let's just say you have to watch this before making a decision. Private Internet Access has been a big name in the VPN space for years. It's affordable, packed with features, and has a strong reputation for privacy. But in 2025, how does it hold up? Actually, is it holding up? Because VPNs are evolving fast. Some are improving, others not so much. So, is PIA still keeping up or just coasting on name recognition? And yes, we've heard the same VPN claims over and over again: fastest speeds, military-grade encryption, unblocks, everything, but let's be real. Does PIA actually deliver on streaming, speed, and security? We put it to the test, and there were some surprises. If you're thinking about getting PIA, you should watch this first. Streaming is one of the biggest reasons why people use VPN. No one wants to pay for multiple subscriptions only to get blocked, right? PIA has always been decent at unblocking major platforms, and in 2025, they claim to be even better. So we tested Netflix, we tested Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, and BBC iPlayer, and with Netflix, no issues. PIA supports 17 plus libraries, and we had no trouble with the US, UK, or Japan versions. No buffering, no proxy errors. Hulu, also smooth. Amazon Prime Video and BBC iPlayer, though, that's where things got tricky. Some servers worked, others didn't. With Prime Video, we had to switch a couple of times. BBC iPlayer was hit or miss, depending on the UK server. But one thing PIA does well is 50-state US coverage. This is useful for local news, for sports, or some state-specific content. And then there are these streaming optimized servers, and they're supposed to be faster, right? But honestly, it didn't make much difference. VPN is only good if it's fast enough to use, right? If it tanks your connection, who cares about the security? Short answer, PIA is solid, but not the fastest one. On local servers, one that are near your location, PIA did well. Browsing was snappy, HD videos loaded instantly, and even live sports streaming ran smoothly. We tested Zoom calls and they stayed sharp with no awkward, freeze frames. But long distance servers, that's where things slow down. If you're connecting from the US or Europe to Asia, you will notice a drop. With gaming, expect some lag. We tested a few fast-paced shooters, and while playable, the delay was still noticeable. For torrenting though, PIA is a real winner. It allows unlimited bandwidth, supports BitTorrent and MeTorrent, and even offers port forwarding, which helps with download speeds. If you're into peer-to-peer, PIA is a strong choice. PIA has been pushing network optimizations for better speeds, and we noticed some improvements, but long distance, as I've told you, still isn't that good. If you want the absolute fastest, ExpressVPN or NordVPN are better choices. Speed and streaming are great, but at the end of the day, a VPN is about security. If it can't protect your data, what's the point? PIA still offers AES 256 encryption, a kill switch, and a leak protection for DNS, IPv6, and WebRTC, all standard but essential. But let's talk about the no logs policy, because this is where it really matters. PIA claims to be a zero logs VPN, and unlike some services, they've actually proven it in court multiple times. They've also been audited by Deloitte, confirming no user data is collected. Now that's some real transparency, but here's the elephant in the room. PIA is based in the US, which is a part of 5914 Eyes Alliance, and that means aggressive surveillance laws. PIA says they don't keep logs, so even if they were forced to comply, there'd be nothing to hand over. But for some users, US-based VPN is a no-go. But one thing PIA has done right is switching to RAM-only servers, and that means even if a server was seized, all data would be wiped. And this puts it on par with the top privacy-focused VPNs. PIA also offers an antivirus add-on, but if you have already solid antivirus, you probably won't need it. Now, for me, VPN can have all the security in the world, but if it's pain to use, no one's gonna stick with it. So how does PIA hold up when it comes to the ease of use? First off, private internet access works on pretty much everything: Windows, macOS, iOS, Android, Linux, and even some smart TVs and routers. And if you want to protect your entire network, you can set it up directly on your router, which is a nice bonus. But let's talk about the actual usability. The Android app got a major redesign recently, and it's a lot cleaner and more intuitive. Plus, it finally has dark mode, because let's be honest, everything should have a dark mode by now, right? It also includes server sorting and automated network rules, which means you can set it up to automatically connect to the best server based on your preferences. Mac users, you're gonna love this. Split tunneling is back for macOS, which wasn't available for a while. If you're unfamiliar with split tunneling, it basically lets you choose which apps go through the VPN and which don't. So for example, you could stream local content while keeping your browser secured through the VPN. It's a small but useful feature that not every VPN supports on macOS. Another feature worth mentioning is PIA's dedicated IP Addon. If you've ever had trouble logging into your online banking or certain work networks because they don't like shared IPs, this can help. Instead of using a constantly changing VPN IP address, you get your own unique one, which makes things like logging in a lot smoother. PIA has over 29,000 servers across 91 countries, one of the biggest networks out there. But does that actually mean better performance? Yes and no. The good news, PIA has servers in all 50 US states, which is rare. If you need regional connections for sports, news, or work, this is a big win. More servers also reduce congestion, meaning faster speeds and less competition for bandwidth. The bad news, not all PIA servers are equal. Some remote locations were noticeably slower, and sometimes you'll need to switch servers to find the best one. Also, PIA doesn't own all of its servers. Some are rented. And while this is common, VPNs like ExpressVPN or NordVPN are moving toward 100% self-owned infrastructure for better security. That said, PIA's RAM-only servers help improve privacy, even if not every server is top tier. All right, let's talk money, because even the best VPN isn't worth it if it burns a hole in your pocket. But PIA is one of the most affordable premium VPNs in 2025. Long-term plans offer huge savings. Think less than a fancy coffee per month. And what sets it apart? Well, unlimited device connections. Unlimited. Most VPNs cap you at 5 or 10 devices, but with PIA, you can protect your entire household. PIA also has add-ons like pCloud encrypted storage and an antivirus package, but these are optional. And like most premium VPNs, PIA comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you try it out and decide it's not for you, getting a refund is easy. So after all of that, is private internet access still worth it in 2025? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you want a budget-friendly VPN that still delivers strong privacy, decent streaming, and unlimited device connections, PIA is one of the best options out there. It has a massive server network, solid speeds on local servers, and proven security with no logs policy that's been tested in court. But it's not perfect. It's not. Long distance speeds can be hit or miss, and some streaming platforms like BBC iPlayer and Amazon Prime Video might take a bit of trial and error to work. And while PIA has great privacy features like RAM-only servers, its US jurisdiction might be a concern for some of you. So, should you get private internet access? If you want an affordable VPN that gets the job done and don't mind working around the occasional streaming issue, it's a great pick. If you need the absolute fastest speeds and most foolproof streaming access, you might want to check out some other options. Either way, you don't have to guess. PIA has 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. Go and test it out. And if you want to give it a shot, just check out the best deals, which are going to be down there in the description. And yes, that's it for today. If you found this helpful, please make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe for some more no-nonsense cybersecurity reviews. Once again, the link is going to be down there if you want to test this one out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.